now the irises are at their peak and the tulips are kind of fading there. This here is a jasmine vine here, and so they're starting to make buds, and jasmine just smells amazing. It's kind of my favorite flower scent. Freyja just took a bath and now she's going to get dry by herself because she's afraid of the hairdryer, like deathly afraid. So I just give her a bath about 3 or 4 times a year when it's warm and sunny, and so she can get dry in the sun and not feel cold. I'm really careful about, you know, washing her eyes and ears, so that's why her face isn't very wet. I basically give her a bath like you would a baby. Oh, now she wants to go out, but no, yep, she has to stay in while she's wet. I'm in the Cafe Pandibire, which is the cafe that we usually come to, and I ordered another tramezzino. This is with carciofi and prosciutto cotto, which is like cooked ham and carciofi inside. The tramezzinis here are good. And then I also got a chocolate muffin. I've been following the diet like that Robin Woodhall was talking about in The Weight Loss Apocalypse. Following the diet. I'm not taking HCG or anything like that. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just eating when I like what I want, but I eat when I'm hungry and I don't eat when I'm not hungry. And actually it's not that easy to do because I discovered that I often eat when I'm not hungry, and sometimes it's hard because you're bored or you're excited or you're anxious. So it's all for emotional reasons. Like I often eat for emotional reasons. Anyways, I've lost another 2 kilograms. So I'm quite happy because I'm eating what I want, but I have to let go of a lot of bad habits, like eating because I eat when I'm not hungry, or I used to. I'm in the process of trying to, you know, let go of old bad habits, and in particular the habit of eating at night, or when I'm bored, or when I'm kind of nervous about something, or even when I'm like excited, I want to like eat something. So those are just bad habits though. So we're in this little corner and Enrico's really relaxed there. And I ordered a cappuccino, but they're gonna have some wine. I just didn't feel like having wine. For me, this is my lunch. A tramezzini, a muffin. So this is my lunch. It's 4 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything, and that's kind of, I've discovered that that's normal for me, but this is my lunch. I might not finish it all because when I'm not hungry anymore, I gotta stop eating. And see, that's another bad habit, to just keep eating when you're not really hungry. And so I just gotta let go of that. And anyways, this thing is great because you don't have to count calories and you just feel like so free, and it's so liberating to not count calories and not worry about what am I going to eat. You're just going to eat whatever you want. Enrico got his white wine, just a normal, Prosecco. He got his red wine. Com'è? Com'è la Prosecco? It's a strong one, he said. He likes, we like, all 3 of us like new ones. 2012. Like we'd go for like 2013, 14. We usually don't go older than 1 year, yeah. Because it just tastes fresher and better to us. Prosecco is a sparkling, Italian sparkling white wine. And dry as well. I'm eating slowly trying to it's not that easy, and so just to see, because when the hunger goes away, I should stop eating, and you know I can save food for later and eat it later when I do feel hungry again. So it takes time for the signals from the stomach to reach the brain so that you know when you're full or not. So I'm just waiting and trying to eat slowly and see how I feel. And when I'm not hungry, you can save what you have and eat it later. So yeah, I'm really working on that stuff, like my brain stuff, psychological stuff. I mean, why do you eat when you're bored? Why do you eat when you're anxious? Isn't it natural to eat when you're hungry and, to graze on things basically all day, because that's what ends up happening? Well, kind of. What do you think? Anyway, on to a new topic. These days we've been relaxing a lot and kind of not knowing what to do on the weekends. Like, we like to enjoy our weekends because we work, right? And on the weekends, I think, you should really enjoy yourself and relax and, have fun, because that's what life's about. But these days we've just been kind of tired because of spring and, kind of unsure of what to do. What do we do? What are we doing? What are we going to do? So, what should I do? A lot of what we do involves food. So like going out for aperitivo, going out, that's how that's like in particular in Italy, a lot of going out is to restaurants, to the cafe, to do aperitivo, to drink wine, it involves food a lot of the time when you go out. Because this isn't a big city, that there aren't really things to see, like theaters and movies in English, because everything would be in Italian, and then I can't watch English, like American movies, in Italian. It's weird when the voices are different, and the voices are very different. And they say here that the actors are very good, but no matter how good you are, it's not like real, I miss Japan sometimes. Japan is awesome. My favorite mall is Ichimaru-Q, which is Shibuya 109, and it's just like girls' paradise. I bought most of my clothes comes from Ichimaru-Q or Maru-Q or Shibuya 109, the mall. And it's just floors and floors of clothing and things for women. There aren't any shops for guys there, but there's another mall which is only for guys, which is in Shibuya, which is nearby. And Tokyo is like a shopping paradise. There's so many things to do, and if you like to shop, like, that's it. Yeah, Italy isn't. It just isn't. Unless you're into like Gucci, Armani, and those kind of expensive things, I can't afford that. But unless you can and you like that, then that's okay. Keep that in mind. If you're thinking of moving here, just keep those things in mind. That it is a different culture, and Italy doesn't have very big cities like Tokyo or London. It's not the same. Like Milan and Rome aren't as big, and a lot of things are inconvenient, and it is expensive to live here, especially for clothes and makeup. In Tokyo, people do speak more English. You find a lot of help in English, but here it's actually, I find it get even more difficult than Japan. So keep that in mind. But it's an amazing place to visit, and there's a lot of fantastic food and wine and things like architecture, to see art in general. So in that way, it's amazing. And what I really like about Italy as well is, like, if you want to raise a family, families are very close, and I think kids are brought up quite well and quite educated in terms of manners as well. So I like the family dynamics that goes on in Italy. So that's kind of nice.